This is how I grew my hair in thickness, in length, and in volume. The first thing you'll be needing is a mason jar, or you can use a Bama jar at home or a mayonnaise jar. Then I got these herbs from a vendor on Instagram. It contains chanamoli, sunflower seeds, and one more seed. This is the most important ingredient, the Alma powder. This powder really helps with hair growth, and I have always used neem powder on my hair. So I just like took some scoops of the neem, and you can see I actually was the one that blended the neem myself. And I also used like this green tea that contains lemon and ginger. I used the green tea that contains lemon and ginger. I made sure that I just like also add hibiscus leaf. This is very important. If you do not have any of these leaves, you can just start off with what you have, but Alma and neem are the most important. Then the penetrating oil I used was the olive oil, which we call like anointing oil. Then I also added like castor oil that I had, and a bit of my coconut oil that was remaining. Then this is an Andre oil. It is one of these concentrated hair growth oils that you can use to grow your hair. So for the measurement, I went in with this half a cup of sunflower, chanamoli, and sage leaves. Then when I added half a cup, I also went in with half a cup of hibiscus leaves also. Then I went in with the cup size of 1/4 of the neem powder. I used 2 scoops, which is equivalent to half a cup. Then I went in with the most important ingredient, which is my Alma powder, and I used like 2 spoons of the biggest size. You can notice I was very generous with this Alma powder because this is actually the most important ingredient in the entire like concoction. Then I went in with the green tea, and for the green tea, I just opened the bag. Make sure you use a green tea that has herbs that you need, such as lemongrass, ginger, things that can really help with your hair growth. So make sure you do your research on it, and that's what I did. After adding that one that had lemon, I added the one that had the ginger and garlic. Then once I was done like putting everything in, I just went in with the another smaller spoon. I can't remember the measurement of castor oil, and I applied it. I poured it into the container, and once I added it, the castor oil is more thicker than olive oil, so I just made sure that I just added a bit of it. Then I added also the coconut oil. I used the same spoon I used for the castor oil for the coconut oil, and yes, that was what I added. Then once I was already done, I went in with about 4 drops of the Andre oil, and it is a really concentrated like hair growth oil, so you do not have to use a lot. It is not necessary, but it was something that I did, and I got this oil from Jumia. So if you are interested, you can also get yours. You have to like really press it for the oil to come out because of the dispensing cap. Then the olive oil, which is the most important oil, I added the entire like bottle. And once I was done adding the entire bottle, just make sure that it like covers the top. I went in with another half of a bottle to just make sure that everything was like covered up properly. Then I went in once again with the Andre oil. This time around, I just like poured the entire bottle that was remaining. It wasn't much that was remaining. Then I took a spoon and I mixed everything up. So the consistency of this will be really gooey and very, very thick. And if you want to use it immediately, I would advise that you steam it in a pot, meaning that you are going to like lock it very tight in an airtight way. Then you're going to keep it in a pot of like boiling water for some minutes, around 15 minutes. But since I was not using that method, the method I was using was the method whereby you leave it to like ferment by itself for like maybe nothing less than 6 weeks, and that is like basically all. So once after the 6 weeks, if you use the method like I told you, this is how it looks like up close. You can see the sunflower, the neem powder has been dissolved, the Alma powder has been dissolved. You can see the sage leaves and all of that goodness. Then once you are done, you're just going to sieve the oil, like separate the oil from the products, and you apply it to your edges, to the length of your hair, and you are done. This has really helped with my hair growth journey. My hair has grown so well since I started using this particular hair oil, and I've been using it for over 2 years now. Like, I always make in batches and it works so well for me. So if you'll be trying this out, just let me know in the comment section down below. If it was helpful or you think it is too complicated, let me know, and I'll tell you like the main ingredients that you can get in your local market. I'll also be creating a new version, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye guys.